turned the fire on. It literally blew into my face. My face was like on fire. I burnt my gym down, unfortunately.
Ariana Grande is finally speaking out about her romance with Ethan Slater and if he stepped out on his wife. She said there couldn't be a less accurate depiction of a human being than the one that the tabloids spread about him.
How do you go from here to here? Brow lift, rhinoplasty, cheek augmentation.
Did you ever get any work done to make yourself feel more popular?
To my face?
You know what's wild? You could be walking down the street or headed to the grocery store and then bam, you're in an accident. Suddenly you're dealing with injuries, bills, and an insurance company that's doing everything in its power to give you the bare minimum. It's gotta feel so frustrating. Insurance companies always seem to pull the same tricks, offering you the lowest settlement possible. But here's where Morgan & Morgan steps in and changes the game. Morgan & Morgan isn't just another law firm. They are America's largest injury law firm with 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state ready to fight for you. You don't have to deal with those insurance companies alone anymore because they've got your back. Take this for example. This year, they got a client in Florida at $12 million, way more than what the insurance company was offering. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle. They will continue to fight until you get what you deserve. And here's the kicker. The whole process is as easy as ordering takeout. You can submit everything from your phone. No need for paperwork marathons or endless appointments. And with Morgan & Morgan, you only pay if you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't just sit there. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out the link in my description below. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan is the team that fights for you because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy. Lately, Ariana Grande has been doing a lot of talking and it's starting to get her in trouble. But right now, I'm more concerned with Britney Spears and the fact that she almost burnt off her face. You can't make this stuff up, and Britney Spears posted a bizarre video on Instagram with an accent sharing this story about 6 months ago where she had lit a fire and it had malfunctioned. Now, this isn't the first time we've heard Britney Spears' name along with a house fire because she famously burnt down her gym like 5 or 6 years ago. So you'd think she would have maybe learned her lesson, or at least her team would have understood that fire is a hazard. Britney, in a British accent, went on to share how security typically handles her fire, but in this instance, about 6 months ago, something tragic happened. Now, I don't think we have any idea which photos of Britney are recent, which videos are new, which are old. Sometimes I question if her recent Instagram posts are years old. For example, in this video, she shares that during this fire, her eyebrows and her eyelashes were burnt off, which sounds really tragic. Thank God she wasn't wearing contacts, because a lot of times if you have contacts and you get a bunch of heat that hits your face like that, it will melt onto your eyeballs. But it's interesting that she shares that she got third-degree burns on her face, lost the hair on her face, yet we didn't see any inkling of this prior. You guys have to see this video for yourself, so let's go ahead and check it out.
I'm in bed and I'm bored, so I think I'm going to talk in a British accent.
Okay, so just before we get into this, I want to say Britney has done this British accent from time and time again. It's not the first time we've seen this. I still understand why it comes off a little bit odd, but I just want to let's forget about the accent for now and listen to what she's actually saying.
Actually, 6 months ago, something happened that was really, really dangerous. I was in my room and I turned the fire on, and all of a sudden it blew up in my face. It's done it before, and the times I did it before, I quit, so I'd always get my security to come in and light it for me, because I was scared it was going to blow up. But this time, I just threw the whole thing in there, and it literally blew into my face, and it took...
I don't quite understand. I mean, I'm assuming this is some type of like real fireplace. I mean, if she's throwing a match into it, for instance, I have a fireplace here in my home, but it's gas, so there's like a little switch and you turn it on and it's just fine. So I don't know what kind of like fireplace she's using, but it's definitely not like mine.
All my eyelashes off, my eyebrows, and see this baby hair, these baby bangs. This is from basically 6 months ago. It chiseled all my hair.
Now, one of my biggest takeaways from this video is that she shares that she was with someone in this moment, claiming that she was with a companion at this time and they were completely asleep. She tried to wake them up but could not get them up, which I don't believe. I mean, I am a heavy sleeper, but if someone like my partner came to me and said, hey, I've just burnt my face, like help me, there's no way that I'm not going to wake up unless I'm on some heavy drug. Well, not me, but you know what I'm saying. Unless this person's on drugs, on alcohol, why wouldn't they be able to wake up to Britney like freaking out about burning her face away?
The person I was with just would not wake up, and I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room and all that, because my face was like on fire. I was like, wait, third degree, second degree burns, like what can happen? Because like really my whole face went in. And but then it hurt to even touch my phone. It hurt to put ice on my face. It hurt anything to just touch it. And so this lasted for like 6 or 7 hours. It happened like 3 o'clock in the morning. The pain never went away. It was so bad. So finally I took 3 Tylenols. Tylenol is like a really big deal for me. Like it's like a fucking Vicodin or something. But all's good now. So I have a little baby in my head. It's kind of stupid. It happens.
Now, that Tylenol comment was pointed because during her conservatorship, she wasn't allowed to take Tylenol because everything was so regulated. Granted, they gave her a lot stronger stuff like lithium, but if she had a simple headache, a Tylenol was a no-no. I love that this article brings up the fire in her gym. Actually, this happened in 2020, so only 4 years ago. But she had burnt down her gym, which again, there's this bizarre theme with fire. Sometimes I question if Britney's being set up by someone, like her own team is against her, trying to catch her in one of these blazes.
Hi guys, I'm in my gym right now. I haven't been in here for like 6 months because I burnt my gym down, unfortunately. I had 2 candles.
Wait, interesting. 6 months? Like every time she brings it up 6 months later?
And yeah, one thing led to another and I burned it down.
We're gonna manifest no more fires for Britney. Please do not burn that home down. Ariana Grande is doing a lot right now. She's denying the worst version of Ethan Slater's love story. The story about her stealing a man from a woman who just gave birth to a baby. Articles write that Ariana addressed the speculation surrounding the origin of her relationship with Ethan. While it's been widely reported that Ariana and Ethan got together after separating from their spouses at the time, it hasn't stopped people from comparing the timelines and questioning how they could have gotten here. Ariana admits the public curiosity about her relationship hasn't gotten any easier, especially as the negativity was fueled by disreputable tabloids. I saw a lot of people in those comments calling her out on this, that the tabloids aren't disreputable, they're just reporting on your actions. She says, of course, I went through a lot of life changes during the filming of this movie. I mean, you could tell by the way she looks, the way she talks, the way she acts, she's a brand new person. A lot of people that were working on it did. We were away for 2 years, so of course I understand why it was a field day for the tabloids to sort of create something that paid their bills. Okay, Ariana, back down. Ariana said the most disappointing part was how so many people believed the worst version of it, though she said she'll never go into certain details about her journey with Ethan. So it looks like she'll never clarify what the truth is, but she will shame us for speculating. She says that no one on this earth tries harder or spreads themselves thinner to be there for people that he loves and cares about. When speaking about Ethan, there is no one on this earth with a better heart, and that is something that no BS tabloid can rewrite in real life. Ariana and Ethan were first romantically linked in the summer of 2023. I would argue earlier than that, probably like more like December 2022, but let me not get too messy here.
Holy shit, Ariana Grande is finally speaking out about her romance with Ethan Slater and if he stepped out on his wife. It was reported that Ariana Grande hung out with Ethan Slater and his wife a lot. Like when they were still together, they were friends. She got close with the baby. In regards to if Ethan stepped out on his normal wife to date a pop star, she said there couldn't be a less accurate depiction of a human being than the one that the tabloids spread about him. She said, defending her boyfriend, she added she will never go into certain detail. And she said, honestly, it's taken me a lot of hard work to be able to last this long and to heal certain parts of my relationship to fame and to what I do because of these tabloids that have been trying to destroy me since I was 19 years old. But you know what? I'm 31 years old and I'm not a perfect person, but I'm definitely deeply good and I'm proud of who I am becoming. You gotta love the hopeless romantic in her because I feel like she said that every guy that she's dated has been the best person ever. I still feel like unless Ethan's wife cheated on him, which she didn't because she spoke out about how hurtful this has all been to her, like I don't understand what else could have happened.
I can't imagine how Lily J feels, Ethan's ex, the amount of betrayal, especially being around Ariana Grande, being with Ethan Slater, and not having an idea that there was something going on behind the scenes. Ariana and Ethan proceeded to keep a low profile amid the gossip, which almost made things worse. Like, it's like, why are you hiding? You got something to hide. But it looks like the duo are ready to be a little bit more public. In 2024, we've seen them out and about. They're going to need to get used to the public eye because they've got this big movie coming out and then the sequel, so much more. But this is another story I had to touch on because I think it's so weird because you guys see these fake celebrity lie detector tests. I know you've seen them before on shows like James Corden's show with like the Kardashians and these people that do these tests to try to make it seem like they're not lying. Well, this is a great way for celebrities to do this activity and to convince the world they're not lying because they're taking a lie detector test. But these questions and answers are carefully crafted before, so there's no legitimacy when it comes to this test, which makes me question, why did Ariana Grande and her team put together this interview where they asked her about plastic surgery? It's just like, it's something that she never wants to necessarily talk about. So why are they putting this question out there? Why do they want us as the public to understand her of not having any plastic surgery? Because I don't think that's accurate. I'll be the first to say I'm a little YouTuber over here and I had my nose done like 10 years ago. So if I can go and do that, then she can go and do a nose job or a boob job or anything else that she's denying. And I don't quite understand, again, why she wants this out there.
Hey everyone, Dr. Miller here. How do you go from here to here? The first thing is we have to do a brow lift. That can be done either with surgery or with threads. It looks like it has to be a little asymmetric too. And you also want to do a rhinoplasty to make the tip a little bit more narrow, turned up. Cheek augmentation, that can either be done with implants or with filler. And then we want to make the eyes a little bit more narrow and the edges turned up a little bit. And that can be done also with the thread lift, with the mid-face lift, or a number of other techniques. That's how you go from here to here. Dr. Miller.
One of the questions that Ariana Grande was asked was about a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift. And she said, get the F out of here. She's never had that, which I didn't think that. I mean, Ariana Grande is a tiny girl. I don't see her as being like voluptuous. Honestly, I'm never even thinking about that. Anyways, I'm a gay man. I'm not looking at any girls' bodies. She does go on to share that she's had filler and Botox and things like this, but the clip itself is hard to watch, especially with the accent that she's putting on. Again, she's kind of addressed this, that she has changed because she's been on set for 2 years, but let's go ahead and take a look at this clip together.
You sing popular in our film. Did you ever get any work done to make yourself feel more popular?
To my face? To physical
Yes,
appearance?
I'm going to ask all the questions.
Oh, thank goodness.
She's telling the truth.
There we go.
This is the best day of my life.
Okay.
Take that, you YouTube people. I've had fillers in various places and Botox, but I stopped like 4 years ago.
As we know, yeah.
And that is the extent. But also, like, in full support of all people who do these things, work. Whatever makes women, men, non-gender conforming people feel beautiful should be allowed. Why do we care?
I like her little shout out to Lori Hill, the plastic surgery analysis YouTuber friend of the channel. She goes on to share that she stopped getting fillers and Botox back in 2018. And I do believe that maybe she did stop doing that because I feel like a lot of celebrities stopped doing that because they elevated to lasers or possibly just surgery. Like, why go and get the Botox every 3 months when you can go and just get it pulled up for good? I mean, her eyebrows are very, like, you know, they're high up. I don't think Botox could do that. She goes on to say that aging could be a beautiful thing. I might get a facelift in 10 years. Might, yeah, but these are just thoughts. So I don't think she's shy when it comes down to it. I just don't know why she's so pressed on clearing her name surrounding possible rumors. We actually have a video coming out about Ariana Grande and the different skin colors she's had and the voices she's had. And again, I'm not hounding on her. I'm just going through like a timeline of like, whoa, look at the difference she's gone through. I mean, everyone grows up, but also the amount of changes she's had, I think, to possibly sell records, to be perceived as a certain way, which we will get into that in that video. Comment below if you guys are excited to see it because it is in the editing process right now. But she did touch on her ever-changing beauty style over the years, going from black to white to Italian to whatever she is. I feel like my relationship to beauty has changed so much over the years, especially because I started so young. Over the years, I used makeup as a disguise or something to hide behind more and more hair and more thicker eyeliner, which I get that. I mean, she did appear like a lot of tanner, a lot of big ponytails. She said, I do have a love and appreciation for those looks, but I think as I get older, I don't love that being the attention anymore. She shares our relationships to beauty are so personal, like we're here talking about beauty secrets. Isn't the secret that we all just want to feel our best and be loved? Oh, Ariana Grande trying to take this positive train. If she's happy with Ethan, then we're happy for her. But I do have questions about how Lily J feels in this moment. I feel like she's probably the only person out there who isn't planning on seeing Wicked. I mean, comment below. Can you guys imagine Lily J there watching Wicked? I mean, maybe because her baby daddy's in the film, but also Ariana Grande is the main character. So do you really want to watch that unfold? I don't think so. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. And I want to hear what you think about Britney because I am actually really worried about her. Like, should we be like Should there be another movement? Like, is she okay? Is this video old? Is it new? There's so many conspiracies. So comment below and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.